Hey guys, as I promised, my next uh, video is my new job YouTuber is on, and I will tell you today about I think interesting thing what everything will need to know, how to find the best tipster if you follow someone, how to not to lose, because we are a lot there in Twitter and other platforms. There is a lot of people who are sharing their bets, and you need to know how to organize them, and why I know and why I can suggest something, because I also was that one who took plays from others, and then I sold them, and I'm not ashamed of that, because I actually uh, made the good money, and now tips were for free, and no one asked money, and I think why we can do that if it's not illegal, and so yeah. Okay, so yeah, first of all, in my opinion, it's not possible to follow tipsters or handicappers who are giving out around 10, 15, 20 plays per day. It's not possible to follow all of them. It's you will never get that huge bankroll to make them, because you always can lose that money, and if you're even staking 2% from your bankroll on 20 games per day, it's 40% per bankroll on whole day. Of course, yeah, it's maybe you will not lose all that, but always you can keep in mind that how money that you're betting on you can lose. So I think it's not possible to follow all of them, and you need to find a guy who is giving out around 1, 3, 5 plays per day, like me. And yeah, it's much easier to follow, I think, if you are you can follow also if not just one. If, for example, I am giving out the plays not more than 3 or 5, so it's possible for you to take other plays as well, because I won't give take such a big amount of money per day from my bets, especially now when we are dealing pretty much with only a couple of plays per week in Europe, and of course NHL is different. There is 1 or 3 plays per night, but also will be that All-Star weekend, so it will be pretty quiet time now. And second thing, never believe in the fact that there is some place of the day and block of the year or whatever, max bets, and I don't know, they're calling them, they're making new words or new sentence from them all the time, and it's not possible. I can tell you the story about how it was in Europe around 10 years ago. It was pretty big like bomb of that trend about that, and it's now still in Russia, they're still doing that, and in Africa, I think it was like they were selling fixed games, like someone on Twitter tweeted, or someone just direct messaged you. I have a game, I know who will win, I know the correct result, or I know who will be over or under in that game, and he took, for example, 20 people to that, and 10 of them he gave over. For example, it was over and under bet. 10 of them he gave over, or 10 of them he gave under. So anyway, 10 of them will win this bet, and he will move forward with these 10 who will pay also for the next play. And these plays were pretty with big much. They were very expensive, around 100, 300 euros per play. And yeah, he definitely will get these 10 people to next stage, like, and then he will gain 10 more, and then he also split, and then anyway, he will work and he will make big money. And pretty much the same thing is about these luck of the years or play of the days, max bets. People are placing much bigger amounts of money on them, and then they thinks he's good of them, but actually he's just lucky shot on that bet, because all the games are the same. Just remember, all the games are the same. There are no better games or the worst plays. Why you're playing worst play anyway? And so you need to be focused on that, and just keep in mind that even if you think that this play is much better than other, it is not. It is not, believe me, it is not. All the games are the same, and yeah, it is hard. It is very hard to be smarter than the houses and the bookie site is. So yeah, and third thing I want to show you is spreadsheets. Actually, it's a very interesting, very useful thing what I suggest for you all to make it, because if you have multiple bookie sites where you're placing amounts, if it's not that only one, so it is easier to check where are you going on in the long shot. This is my this season's NHL spreadsheet. And it's very simple, and dates, okay, dates I am not filling out all, it's sport, it's hockey for me, and competition, event, so which teams are playing, selection over 5, Chicago win over 5.5, Knights double chances. Yeah, see, in November I played also these double chances, and but then I moved only to money lines and spreads and over-unders. Stake odds, which are actual odds when you are placing that bet, and these are odds, closing odds. This column is actually very useful, and because you can see if you are beating the market or you are not. For example, see, the green ones are where the closing odds are lower than odds which I took, and for example here I took 2.11, it's plus 111, and then if they were closing when even started they were 2.13, it's plus 113. It won as a bet, but it lost as a market. And for example here it won as a closing line and lost as a bet. So yeah, but nowadays the smart people who are dealing with that are telling that the mind focus, what you need to do is to beat the market, and in long shot, in long term, it will affect us a profit. So yeah, and then there is a profit, you win or lose, and yeah, this is my stats for this season in NHL, and yeah, and how others are doing. Actually, a lot of people are having these spreadsheets as I do, but when you ask them, when they are sending it to you, you can miss something. You can't go through all. Yo, it has been on. Yo, it really won. You just see these numbers, and it is very easy. For example, you see, I am dealing. You know how I am dealing with my stake system, but here you can see. Even if I am changing only one sheet, that small sheet from profit 2.20 to just 22, you just see how ROA is changing. The rate of investment is changing to 19. For example, I made this accidentally mistake twice from 2.49 to 2.25. Yes. See how it is changing now. It's plus 30 already, and people are seeing these magical numbers. And as I talk, that this guy will bring him a new Bentley next month, and house at the beach in 3 months. But no, it is not how it is working now. It is this ROI, actually these numbers, you can believe me or not, these numbers are very good so far. It is they won't be like that at the end of this season. Good ROI is starting from like +2, +3 till +10, yes, and in long run it is very hard to make. It is easy actually it is easy to hold huge ROI, because 1 month maybe you are very high and then you are just being around, I don't know, +1 unit, +1 unit, or -1 unit, -2 units. In 1 month you are +30 units, and then if this is the first year month, then your ROI will hold up very long. So it is easy to hold ROI, and in my opinion, not it's how to say, it's not maybe the main thing where you need to check. Main thing, in my opinion, is still profit. If you can gain a profit in general, then you are useful and you can you will be successful in long time. Yeah. So profit and closing odds, two things which you need to check, in my opinion. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you all who managed to watch it all. So hit like, hit subscribe if you like it, comment below if you have some questions, or maybe you just like that video, and stay sharp, and see you guys in next videos.